Let's go to David. David joins us live from his home in Jersey there. Good to see you, David. How much are you hoping to get?
Nice to see you too.
Good man, good man.
Well, I don't know. If I can get £1 million, that's what I think. That would be wonderful. I never bought these things with every intention of making any profit at them. I bought them because I love them. I bought them because I loved Marilyn Monroe and the great star status that she had, and I still love her. I shall probably cry when they go because a part of my life will have left with them. But I've enjoyed collecting them for 30 years, and I shall start collecting other things.
Yeah, well, so that all raises the question, why then get rid of them, my friend?
Well, the thing is that I got to 70 the other day, and I just thought, whilst I can still remember where they are and where everything is, and I've got quite a vast collection, not just of Marilyn, but Lawrence of Arabia, Winston Churchill, Bonnie and Clyde, all sorts of strange and odd people. Whilst I can still remember where they are and which drawers they're in, I better sort of sell them. I wish to leave my money, I have no wife or children, so I wish to leave my money to charity. I would have left the collection to charity, but it'd be much easier for them and for me if I sell them and they get the money.
David, you've obviously enjoyed all these items. You're obviously very passionate. You love them. What kind of person or people do you hope will buy them then?
I feel sure that Marilyn Monroe collectors, a bit like myself, and when I've been in the auction rooms and bought some of them, I've seen them there time and time again. The Marilyn collectors are quite fanatical, so it should be good, and let's hope that we get some very good prices. I mean, a Marilyn Monroe dress can now go for $1 million, which is utterly ridiculous when you think of what I was paying for them 20, 30 years ago.
But you've hunted them out very well. I mean, fair play to you. I mean, they are treasures that have accrued in value. Incredible. Yeah,
what's the best bargain you ever found, David? You found something you bought in a car boot sale or something and nobody realised what it was?
Not really, because you can't do that with Marilyn, because there are so many collectors that are in there and they really know what they want. The best dress that I ever paid for was the one from Some Like It Hot. A beautiful black tinsel dress done by Marilyn. If you see in the film, she's sitting on the piano saying, "I'm saying goodbye to love." And it was a great film. And I spent a lot of my time in the very hotel where they shot the film. So it's like a second home to me now to go to Los Angeles.
Yeah, and well, it was a great film, but it's an even better dress there. Are you hoping that it will all go as one lot?
I very much doubt it, because there's got to be about 18 or 20 different dresses, and some people just can't afford to pay the whole lot, unless you get some multi-millionaire who's going to come out of the woodwork and buy them all. Well, good luck to him. I'd like to meet the people after the sale and give them all the files that I've got and how I've collected them. Many of these things I bought privately. I bought from Ralph Roberts, the last person to speak to Marilyn alive.
Gosh.
I was a good friend of his, and I bought these things privately, not always in auction. And of course, I bought them there because they trusted me that I wouldn't put them in a book and I wouldn't make any money out of them.
You've still got some things around you there, David. I know there's an exhibition on in London of most of the things,
yes.
But what about the things you've got there?
Yes. Well, I've got here, in actual fact, it's a little bracelet given to Marilyn by the film director, John Huston. They were out, he told me, in Reno, Nevada, and he said, and we went out, and he said, I gave her this as a present, and he said, we then went back to a casino, and he said, then she began saying, tell me, what should I do? What should I think of? Tell me a good number. I want to get. And he would just say, for God's sake, Marilyn, just throw the goddamn dice. It's only $5. You know, throw it. But that was the way that Marilyn was. She was very strange with money. She didn't have a lot of money. And the other one here on my desk, if you can see it, it's got tea written on it. Well, it should do, because it's an English tea caddy, again, given to her by her friend Ralph Roberts. And Ralph used to see it and said, you know, hon, he used to call her hon, you know, hon, he said, that's what the English put their tea in. And she used to call him Rafe. She said, yes, okay, Rafe, that's what I put my stamps in. Yeah, well, okay, love, but, you know, that isn't the way that it's done anymore. they put their tea in there, and but he said there was no point in pursuing it any further. You cannot pursue it. Once Marilyn made her mind up, years of being in the foster homes and orphanages, if she made her mind up on something, then she made her mind up on it, and that was it.
She was a strong woman, David.
Absolutely.
The auction is going to be happening in LA in November. Will you go? Can you bear to be there and see all these things being sold? Oh, his earpiece fell out.
Yes, will I go to the auction? I'm sorry, I seem to have lost my earpiece.
You're back.
I will go to the auction in Los Angeles. I think it's in November. So we've got quite a bit of things to do, quite a bit of advertising to do. I'm really looking forward to it. I love Los Angeles. I love America. So that will be absolutely fine for me.
Is your earpiece still out, or have you put it back in? No, it's gone.
It's gone. Oh,
Wouldn't you know? The one time I wanted to bid for something, of course, he has
He's
the
got
John
a
Wayne Stetson, hasn't
I was
he?
glad. I said to them before he even gets to that question, whip his earpiece out so he can't hear.
Ask him what he'd take for the John Wayne cowboy hat.
Not much.
Tell him I'll give him a tenner in cash.
No, don't. Please don't ask him. They are asking him now.
But the funny thing was, once I went to bid for a John Wayne toupee, a John Wayne wig, and eye patch that he wore in True Grit.
Thing.
But the thing is, my wife stopped.
It looked like a dead rat. It was horrible. Where were you going to put it?
You wouldn't let me buy the rifle either.
I don't want guns in my house.
No.
Where would you have put an old
I'd find somewhere. Do you know all that stuff you call junk, which I call football memorabilia? I could move some of that.
I've just been told the John Wayne Stetson. How much do you think?
25 quid.
$250,000.
Stop it.
So you're not having it?
If I had that,
You're not having
if I had that, I would bid.
You would. I know you would.
Bid that.
Anyway, funny man.
What a
funny
character.
Man. What a character. Yeah.